What up, YouTubers? On this Monday, this rainy Monday, raining like cats and dogs out here in Hartford. But anyhow, had a halfway decent weekend. Um, Enjoyed having Big Ray on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. It was fun. He's a class act. Um, we just enjoyed talking about wrestling. Obviously, you saw the video. We're talking about the biggest losses in TNA, star-wise, in the Dixie era. But when not, but tonight we got Monday Night Raw, and it's a go-home show for Extreme Rules. Now, I've been reading that Miz and Mizdow are going to have a match tonight, and the winner retains the right to the Miz name. Now, I don't even know where this is coming from, just for the simple fact the Miz was around a lot, longer than Damien Mizdow, aka Damien Sandow. Um, it's just a gimmick type match. I don't know where it's going to lead. It would be interesting if Sandow did win, though. I mean, he can be still called Damien Mizdow, but what is the Miz? What is his new name going to be? Obviously, he won't be able to use the Miz, so you know that's sort of up in the air. I'm sort of curious what's going to happen there. Paige reported Lee to be hurt. We'll find out more tonight whether she's going to make it to Extreme Rules or not. If not, rumors are that Naomi would replace her, but we'll just have to wait and see. And, again, we'll probably have some sort of confrontations with all the people that are involved in their matches going into Extreme Rules. Who will John Cena get for a challenge tonight on the John Cena US Open Championship Challenge? I don't know. Um, it's obvious that whomever it is, John Cena is going into Extreme Rules as the United States champion, and I personally don't see him losing the belt for any time soon. I think this is one belt that the WWE will be happy to let John Cena hold on to for a while, for the simple fact it's bringing a lot of buzz to the United States title. And most of these open challenge matches have been pretty darn good for the most part. I don't think really anybody has any complaints really about the wrestling matches themselves, other than the fact that, if you're not a John Cena fan, you're going to hope he's going to lose. So I, for one, enjoy this. I think it's, pretty darn cool. So and then, we're all talking about Daniel Bryan. Um, did he suffer a concussion or did he not? We've heard reports both ways. WWE's denying the report. Um, Hopefully, he's not seriously hurt. Um, I mean, he was gone for quite a long time, um, and he has not been back actually for a very long time. You know, he comes back in just around the Rumble time, and here we are at the middle, uh, towards the end of April. This is only the fourth month, and if Daniel Bryan gets hurt again, um, this is going to be a big blow to the WWE. So one has to wonder at Extreme Rules um, if the belt's going to be dropped to Bad News Barrett. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. We'll be doing a Extreme Rules predictions video later on in the week, but Raw should be halfway decent tonight. We got a good week of wrestling this week. We got Raw tonight, Wednesday NXT, Thursday we'll have SmackDown, and Friday TKO, TNA, another theme show, uh, basically based around the knockouts. But we will have a TNA World Heavyweight title match between Eric Young and Kurt Angle. Eric Young, Kurt Angle, the situation we saw last Friday. Did Kurt Angle get to Eric Young? May Eric Young turn back to a babyface? One has to wonder. They have teased that, but maybe that is all it is just a tease. Um, and then we're also going to see Awesome Kong go up against the Knockouts champion Taryn Terrell. So I think Friday night Impact Wrestling is going to be another darn good show as well. And then, of course, on Sunday, we have Extreme Rules. A lot of people are ditzing the card. There's just a couple issues I have with that card. The Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler match, which is called the Kiss Me Arse match. The loser has to kiss the other's arse. And they're using the English term because it is PG and they don't want to use the 3-letter American word, which is ass, obviously. I think this is a pretty stupid gimmick, but again, who am I? And then the cage match for the WWE World Heavyweight title, where, Rollins sort of caught Randy off guard a little bit, saying the RKO was banned from the match, which is obviously Randy Orton's signature move. But Randy Orton got one over on Seth Rollins by, announcing that he wanted to have a cage match, which supposedly will keep out the Authority members and the J&J security. But we all know there's always a way to get in the cage. I mean, cage matches are not like what they used to be years ago. When you had a cage match, you never really saw too many people get in, especially in the older days. And of course, in the older days, cage matches, actually went a lot longer than what they do now. But don't count out J&J security getting inside that cage and helping Seth Rollins out. So we'll just have to wait and see what develops there. So it is a good week of wrestling. There's new stuff coming on the WWE Network, which is sort of interesting, to say the least. And I'm positive about this week in the world of professional wrestling. I'm positive about the things I've been reading. We hear a little bad things here about TNA, about the pay and whatnot, but then yet again, we also hear a lot of good things, talking about Slammiversary being a live pay-per-view. I would love for them to bring the King of the Mountain match back for Slammiversary. I always like that stipulation. It's like a reverse ladder match. I think that'd be pretty cool. But one has to wait and one has to wonder. Jeff Jarrett is also talking about his Global Force Wrestling tour with Major League Baseball. So we'll wait and see what also occurs there. Right now, Jeff is still struggling to try to get a TV network. Nowadays, it's pretty hard. I mean, let's face it, when like the WWE with NBC Universal, which covers a lot of major cable channels, I mean, they're not gonna sign up another wrestling promotion, especially when they're linked with the WWE one way or another, whether they're not directly linked, but they are indirectly linked. So it's just not going to happen. And hopefully Jeff Jarrett comes out with something. I think what he did for TNA back in his days, when he was wrestling with TNA, and he did a lot of good things for TNA. I've been watching a lot of old Impacts as of late, and they're very enjoyable shows. There was a lot to the roster. The staging was great. The pyro was great. The lighting was excellent. And the storylines were great. They really were. So I've been, flip-flopping from 2005. I'm going to go to some earlier Impacts. 2005 was on Fox Sport Net. I like the Fox box they had and whatnot. It's just been a lot of fun stuff. And but today is Monday. There's a lot of little tidbit wrestling news. A lot of it's just really not worth reporting. But this is going to be a really good week in the world of professional wrestling. And before closing, I want to thank Ray Hernandez, Big Ray from the Can-Am Wrestling Show from OneWrestling.com, for the video we made. And it was really fun. He was fun to work with. And it's always fun to, collaborate with somebody that, really knows his wrestling and can go back basically as far as I did. So, he knew his wrestling stuff. He He's watched a lot of wrestling since he was a little boy, and I want to bring this out there too. Um, when he was a young child, he was telling me about meeting Pedro Morales, and he thought that was pretty cool. I'm not going to get involved in the situation what he was telling me about, but Pedro um, was very close to the family, and that was pretty cool being in the New York City area. So Pedro Morales, if anybody doesn't know, was a big superstar in the old WWF days. He held uh, the WWF World Championship belt. He held the Intercontinental title for a very, very long time. He was just a winner back in the early days of the promotion. So, anyhow, I talked long enough. It's Monday, and I'm looking forward to Monday Night Raw tonight. So, we'll see y'all next time. This is the Iceman here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel, the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel. And check me out on Iceman's Wrestling Extreme on Facebook or the Jeffrey Rose Facebook page, or also on Jeffrey Rose 12 on Twitter. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you all next time.